So I'm going to go over page 27, numbers 31 and 32, and make sure you pay attention so that you become smarter. Yeah. All right, page 27, number 31, it says Pat is on a diet and wants to lose more than 5 pounds. It's not a big goal. So far, he has lost 2 pounds. How many more pounds must he lose? So X represents the number of pounds. How many more pounds? Number of pounds to lose. So the key is understanding what word means what inequality. So he wants to lose more than 5 pounds. I need you all to start finding the word, underline it, and then put the symbol. More than 5 pounds. So I know it clearly looks like that. So far he's lost 2 pounds. Now this can be confusing because many times you see this word lost and you think subtract, but he wants to lose a total amount more than 5 pounds. So you have the X pounds that he wants to lose, but he's already lost 2 pounds and he wants to lose a total of more than 5 pounds. Now that's why this can be a little confusing. So I'm going to subtract 2 because I'm going to undo what's done. X is greater than 3. This makes sense because if you want him to lose 5 pounds and he's already lost 2, X has to be greater than 3 because if it's equal to 3, it would be 5. And that's not losing more than 5 pounds. So if X has to be greater than 3, number of pounds to lose, he must, this might be a girl, lose more than 3 pounds. See that, people? It's right there, right there, right there. Y'all are smart. Let's do this thing. All right, the temperature at 6 a.m. is 56 degrees Fahrenheit. The forecast is for a high of at most. So that means I can't go over, but I can be equal to. So less than or equal to. At most, 75 degrees Fahrenheit. What is the maximum amount that the temperature is forecasted to increase during the day? So X represents the max in temperature. So it's at 56 degrees. So at most, it needs not to go over 75 degrees. So I'm at 56 already. It's going to increase during the day to this temperature. The temperature increase, which is going to bring me less than or equal to 75. So subtract 56, I get X is less than or equal to 19. So max increase of temperature, max is no more than, I should say max increase, it's no more than 19 degrees Fahrenheit. That's it, people. And since I've done such a great job, I'm going to give myself a check. That's what I do. I holds it down. All right, I'm done. Hopefully you know what to do by now. All right, this is page 29, numbers 33 and 34. Now, it would really help you all if you all look at the top of the page. There are problems there. Let's see if I can bring this up. If I still have this here. I don't know if I do. But at the top of the page, there are problems to indicate what section you're working on. Like if you see these type of problems here, let you know. More than likely, I'm doing two-step inequalities. If I see something else at the top, this is page, I think it was page 29. So whatever section you're working on at the top of the page, it shows you what type of problems that you're going to be building. These are adding and subtracting one-step inequalities. So back to this video, just something to throw at you. Okay, suppose you earn $7.50 for every lawn that you mow. You need to earn at least means that I have to get this amount or more. So that means greater than or equal to at least $120 to pay for a camp. How many lawns must you mow? So X represents number of lawns to mow. So you earn $7.50 for every lawn, or for each. Each and every means to multiply. Now notice right beside this is what I'm looking for, the number of lawns. So $7.50 per or each lawn X is at least greater than or equal to 120. It's right here, 750 for each lawn is greater than or equal to 120. We know what to do, divide by 750, divide by 750, and 120 divided by 750 gives me 16. X is greater than or equal to 16. So, how many lawns must you mow? At least 16 lawns. In order to earn at least $120, I must mow at least 16 lawns. Okay, next one. It says a gallon jug of milk costs $1.20. We wish we cost it like that today. It does not cost $1.20 today. What is the greatest number of jugs of milk that you can buy with $6? So X represent the greatest number of jugs of milk. What is the greatest number of jugs of milk you can buy with $6? So I'm looking to have, if I'm looking for the greatest amount, that means I can't go over. But I can have equal to. So if I'm looking for the greatest amount, that means less than or equal to. I can't go over. It doesn't mean greater than. It means the greatest amount of jugs I can buy with $6. So I know that the milk costs 120 for each jug, each jug, 120 for each jug. It's going to be less than or equal to 6. Divide by 120, $1.20. I shouldn't say 120. And we get 6 divided by 1.2, which gives me X is less than or equal to 5. So the greatest amount I can buy is 5. Okay, all right, that's that. Okay, suppose you want to order greeting cards, a box. Oh, we're on page 31, everybody, right here in the corner. Suppose you want to order greeting cards, a box of greeting cards costs $4.95. There is a shipping and handling fee of $5.25 for the entire order. How many boxes of cards can you order if you want to spend no more? Which means I can't go over, but I can be equal to $30. No more than $30, less than or equal to. So X represents how many boxes? Number of boxes of cards. Excuse me. All right, suppose you want to order the greeting cards. A box of greeting cards costs $4.95. Each box costs $4.95 each. So I should know by now, or $4.95 per box. So I got $4.95 per box, and then there's a handling fee, one-time fee. You don't pay this every time, or each box is not a handling fee of $5.25, and it's no more than $30. I mean, that's pretty simple. So what you're going to do is you're going to subtract $5.25 from both sides. And you get $4.95. X is less than or equal to 30 minus $5.25 gives me $24.75. And then I divide both sides by $4.95. And we end up with X is less than or equal to 5. So I can spend, or I can buy no more than 5 boxes. Simple as that. That's the first answer. Okay, tickets to a museum cost $5 for adults and $2.50 for children. There are 5 adults. Mike just came in the room. I just told him to be quiet. Shout out to Mike. There are 5 adults in the group. The total cost for the group was no more than $57.50. What is the greatest possible number of children in the group? So, X represents the number of children. But this scenario is a little different because I have kids and adults. So I have to separate this, everybody. So I'm going to build 2 situations. Remember the problem with Brenda, Tom, and Bob, whoever it was? We have to build 2 different situations. It's the same thing. When I have more than a couple people participating in the problem, I need to set up and manipulate an equation or an expression for each. Well, I know that the adults cost $5, and then there are 5 adults. So $5 times 5 gives me 25. Well, the kids' tickets are 250, but we don't know how many kids there are, so that's the number of children would be X. And I'm spending no more than $57.50. I know y'all know that's less than or equal to. So I have the $25 from the adults plus the $2.50 for each child is no more than $57.50. Watch this magic. Subtract 25, subtract 25. We end up with $2.50 X, or 2.50X is less than or equal to 32.50. Divide by 2.50. 2.50, and the magic happens. X is less than or equal to 13. No more than 13 children. That's how we say children now. So children, children. All right. So I did a great job, and I'm gonna give myself this check once this thing stops acting slow with its life. There you go. Beast mode, son. Get on my level. Well, you can get on my level if you actually pay attention. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm out. All right, last couple of problems. We're on page 32, and before we go there, I have Tiger's favorite color of orange. Ernest works in the shipping department, loading shipping crates with boxes. Each empty crate weighs 150 pounds. How many boxes weighing 35 pounds can Ernest put in the crate if the total, that's a good word, means we're going to add something, weight is to be no more than 850. So it can be 850, but it should be less than that. I'm gonna box this. It's really ugly, so I'm just gonna try to undo this. Hopefully it doesn't shut down on me. Okay, no more than 850, so this should be less than or equal to. All right, so I know that it says how many boxes. That's what I'm looking for. How, or the number of boxes. It says that how many boxes weighing 35 pounds. So each box weighs 35 pounds. So I know that's 35X. I know something's going to be less than or equal to 850. 35X. And then the crate itself weighs 150. So I know that this totaling, this should be no more than 850. Simple as that. Subtract 150, subtract 150. We get 35X is less than or equal to 700. Divide by 35. Divide by 35. X is less than or equal to. My mind just went blank. 20. X is less than or equal to 20. So no more than 20 boxes. Okay. So the student council is sponsoring a contest. Not a contest, but a concert as a fundraiser. Tickets are $3 for students and $5 for adults. When I see two different groups, I know I'm going to have two different scenarios, and I need to set up two different situations. The student council wants to raise more than $1,000. If 200 students attend, how many students must attend? If 200 students attend, how many adults must attend? So X represents the number of adults. And so I'm looking for students and adult. So it says I want to raise more than 1,000. More than means greater than 1,000. So something over here is going to be greater than 1,000. And you know what? I think y'all can do this on your own. So number 23 is going to be one of the problems. Look at all these wonderful checks. Y'all see that? That's how I do. Number 23 is going to be one of the problems that you have to finish on your own. Please remember that there are students and adults. Go into the problem, manipulate the situation. There are also 200 students that's already attending. You know the cost of students. That's your hint. And good luck. I'm out.